Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you all so much for being here. Let me see who's here first. Oh, Lorna Williams, thank you very much for being here first. Kathy G, Mary H, Lydia Washington, and a host of friends and others. Okay. Um, so, did anything interesting happen today? you know, so weird. I was saying, gosh, I hope something happens. I need something to, I need a little motivation, excitement, something Sussex, right? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I have been spoiled because of Sussex September. If that doesn't spoil you, I don't know what else could. But I was quite spoiled by Sussex September. And so I was kind of uh, feeling lost, if you will. I was feeling a bit lost. And then all of a sudden, pow, there we go. Prince Harry Living Legends Award. And there's a great article about that Meghan Markle effect. And sadly for humanity, Uncle Gary is back. I feel sorry for anybody named Karen in 2024 or in the past 10 years, really. And of course, I feel sorry for anybody named Gary because I think slowly but surely Gary is going to become a pejorative term for someone who is, an Uncle Gary. So, anyway, and I don't even know what a pejorative term is, but it seemed like the right context. Okay. Find that definition for me. Let me see if that was grammatically correct. Okay. All right. So, where shall we start? Hello, Judy Matasid, Joy Moore. Let me make sure I got my stuff already. I got my little speaker, got my coffee, got my bell. My microphone is good, I think. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Oh, and I got my big cup, my 40 ounce of water cup. That oh gosh, I keep forgetting who got that for me. But anyway, um, yeah, I love that thing. So let's see, let's get on with it, shall we? So Prince Harry is to be inducted into the Living Legends Aviation Hall of Fame, joining other aviators, that is, who have made significant contributions in the aerospace industry, including Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. This ceremony will take place in Beverly Hills, California on January the 19th. Shut the front door. Woo! The lights are going to be burning all night in Narnia because of this. They're going to be up all night. Now, of course, isn't it just petty? Why is it the first thing that I do is I let my mind gravitate toward somebody somewhere um, at one of their several castles or palaces or halls, if you will? Why do I think that that's going to bother someone? Why does that make me think that there'll be someone up all night, incandescent with rage and knocking everything off the desk? And the next thing you know, there's somebody making their public appearances with plasters or band-aids all over their fingers. Why do I think that? Huh? Why do I think that? Is it the petty in me, or is this the way love's supposed to be? I'm just petty. Oh, I'm just shady. I can't help it, I'm shady. Leg says, William is buying some aviators to match his slippers. Uh, maybe, because you know what? I just saw a meme actually, and I didn't get it at first, but I think now I got it. I think now I got it. So yeah, maybe that's exactly what that was referring to. Uh, huh. Well, let me see here. I'm trying to see if I could find that meme. If I could find it, I will definitely share it. Uh, and I promise you, I just saw that. Well, if I come across it again, I will definitely share it with you all. But well, it was funny. I saw someone with the aviator slippers on. I sure did. Huh, okay, no problem. Let's get on with it then, shall we? Such fun. I mean to tell you, I'm just like scrolling through um what is this thing? The social media. Here we go. The social media platform formerly known as Twitter. I'm just scrolling through it, and sure enough, it is just ablaze with the Duke of Sussex. And then what's trending? Duke of Sussex. Uh huh. Okay. Oh, why don't I click that and see what it says? Everything I just looked at. All right, never mind. Let's get on with it, shall we? Um. Oh, and by the way, Lex, thank you so much for the super chat. And of course, thank you for being here. Is there another one? I just saw that. Okay. Lorna Williams says, we got garried is going to be a term to mean we have a relative who cannot keep his big mouth shut. Absolutely. That means garried. Absolutely. I have just been garried. That's that relative that won't shut up. Thank you so much, Lorna Williams, and thank you for being a member, of course. All right. I don't know what I would do without this bell. And now I got two of them, of course, because it was out of order for a while. And anyway, someone ordered me another one. So that was very thoughtful. Okay. So moving on. Okay, take a look there. Living Legends of Aviation, 21st Annual Award, Friday, January the 19th, 2024. I love that very Art Deco lettering. You know, the Art Deco era, the 1920s, that was the age of people like, oh, I don't know, Bessie Coleman, Amelia Earhart, and that guy that we know too much about now, Spirit of St. Louis, Charles Lindbergh. Yeah, we know too much about him now. Seems like he wasn't the nicest person. Seemed like he wasn't the nicest person. Was the Hindenburg disaster during the 20s? Anyway, the 20s was a very interesting age for uh, aviation. So I love these Art Deco letters that they're using. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, and look at the bird with the sunburst. For some reason, during the Art Deco era, the sunburst was kind of a theme. Mystic Toxin, thank you so much for being here. Okay. All right, moving on. And here's another one from their webpage. And by the way, if you want the program for the award show, I noticed on their what do you call it? Their on their website, they do have a website. You could actually buy the program, and it looked to me like it costs like $52, but it seems like it's like a little booklet or something that has color photos and everything. So if you just happen to be interested, I am pretty sure that's what I saw. They have the program for the up and coming event, I believe it is, for just $52. So if you're an aviation buff or something like that, then you might want to have that. I thought that was weird, though. I'm just like, wow, the program, a little out of my reach, but some people might like something like that. So it's at the Beverly Hilton. I love that. The Beverly Hilton. This is exciting. This is very exciting. And right there, oh my God, that is so small. What was I thinking? What was I thinking, or was I thinking at all? Let me see if I can make that bigger. I want to just see some of the names on there. Okay, living legends of aviation are remarkable people of extraordinary accomplishment in aviation, including entrepreneurs, innovators, industry leaders, astronauts, record breakers, pilots who have become celebrities, and celebrities who have become pilots. Wow. The legends meet yearly to recognize and honor individuals that have made significant contributions in aviation. Now, do you want to hear some of those names? Of course you do. Chuck Aaron, James Albaugh, Dr. Buzz Aldrin, that's an astronaut, right? Major General William Anders, C.E. Bud Anderson, Mark Baker, Brian Behrens, Felix Baumgarten, Lauren Bodine, Sir Richard Branson. I recognize that name. Let me see if I can just pick out a few names you might recognize. William Haynes. I wonder if that's Billy Haynes. Okay, now most of these names I'm kind of getting lost. If you see a name you recognize, let me know. So I wonder, Kurt Russell, the actor Kurt Russell, I bet. Barry Schiff? No. Oh, His Royal Highness Prince Sultan bin Salman. That's the Sultan of Brunei, right? And Sergei Sikorsky, as in helicopter. John Travolta, of course. And there's got to be a Harrison Ford here. I see Elon Musk. He has his SpaceX program. I'm trying to see if any of these other names jump out. So anyway, Harry is going to join this list of very impressive. I see Harrison Ford and Morgan Freeman. And Tom Cruise. How did I miss that for the first time? Jimmy Buffett, Marguerite Phil. Wow. So now you know some of the people. And I think this award has been around. Let me see. This is the 21st annual. So this is for the year 2023, is it? Or is this for 2024? So let me see. 2004? No, 2003, right? Is that when it started? Anyway, there you have it. That is the list of former, of other people that are in the club, if you will. So how cool for Harry. How cool. And how appropriate. He deserves it. Harry, as you guys know, just in case anybody is wondering why Harry, they said pilots who have become celebrities and celebrities who have become pilots. Well, in Harry's case, he, I wouldn't say that he's either, he is a pilot, but, he doesn't, I wouldn't say he's a celebrity. But Harry has also been a trainer. And he has flown multiple types of aircraft. And what I didn't know is that Harry had actually flown in a Spitfire. Now, I don't know if he was a co-pilot for that or if he was just in the jump seat. Don't know. I didn't know he had any experience with a fixed-wing aircraft. And a fixed wing, of course, means it's not a helicopter. So if that is the case, that is a surprise. I had no idea. But either way, I'll take it, and I am very, very happy to know that. Oh, and I made a video earlier. I hope you guys had a chance to see it. That talks about this. I'm sure most of you have. Susie Q. Hey, Susie Q. Sharon Augustine, thank you for being here. Okay. Lex says, Karma doesn't play. Royal Rhoda, you won't be on the balcony. Beyonce, VIP. Join my VIP balcony. Royal Rhoda, Prince Harry was snubbed from a military book. John Travolta, here is your Living Legend Award for Aviation. Oh, yeah. So the Royal Rhoda did make a big deal about not being on the balcony. However, we did at least see Meghan on that VIP balcony. And guys, I'll tell you in just a minute. Thank you, Legs. I will tell you in just a minute. Let's see. Prince Harry to be awarded huge new honor in star-studded ceremony. And of course, they have some details. Should I or shouldn't I? Let me see. How long is that video? The video's not long. Do you think we should watch it? Maybe some of you all haven't seen it. Maybe some of you would like to see it again. Let me see what else I got here before I start that. You know what? Why don't I get through this and then I'll show the video. We'll get through the aviation stuff. So right there, you can see 21st annual inductees to and honor the inductees, living legends of aviation. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Look at how they have him listed there. I love this. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is a humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate, and environmentalist. He has dedicated his life to advancing causes that he is passionate about and that bring about permanent change for people and places. Wow, how cool is that? And there you can see John Travolta, at one of their award shows. I don't know if this was last year. I think this was a few years ago, but that is John Travolta. Okay. And there you go. Just as someone just mentioned it in the chats, I remember when this happened. John Travolta, I think it was back in 1985, John Travolta and Princess Diana danced together at the White House. And Diana wore the famous black velvet gown. And of course, John Travolta, being a big star at the time, was invited. In the background, you could see Ronnie and Nancy, Mr. and Mrs. Reagan, or President Reagan and the First Lady Nancy Reagan, formerly known as Nancy Davis. They were both actors. And then Ronald, the Union Buster Reagan, such a good friend of Margaret Thatcher, became governor of California and eventually president of the United States. But I'll tell you a little information about Ronald Reagan. A lot of people may know and have forgotten, or maybe you never heard it. Out of all the presidents we ever had, he was the first one to be a member of a labor union, the Screen Actors Guild. Yeah, he was also the president of the Screen Actors Guild. The man who was a union member president also busted the unions. Yeah, that was Ronald Reagan. Not a fan, but anyway, they look amazing. Good dance. If you ever have a chance to find it on YouTube, look for it. You can see Princess Diana actually having fun. She was married to that old rotten soul, Charles, who was not much fun. But this is the kind of event that Princess Diana really enjoyed. Something fun and spontaneous, but yet very regal and elegant. And this is the trophy. If you haven't seen it before, I actually had to look for it. It looks as though it has a crystal base, and I believe that is highly polished stainless steel, but that is the actual trophy. It is a winged bird uh, in flight, banking a corner, just like those jets that you see in the background. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And Harry is going to get one of those. Won't that look nice in the office on the mantelpiece? Or I'm pretty sure they have a room or perhaps someplace in their stately palatial manor in Montecito where there are no leaks. There are no leaks in Montecito. So I'm pretty sure they have a place picked out just for it among other honors they received. But that is beautiful. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Look at how shiny it is. I just noticed I can see the reflection of whoever is taking that photo. Huh. Oh well. Very, very beautiful. I love it. And then right here, this kid is represents the award. I don't know who the kid is, but of course, it is a young man with his imagination and his toy die-cast metal, probably aluminum aircraft, but pretty cool picture. Very artsy. Very, very artsy. So it's a child and his imagination. Oh, I just noticed there's a Union Jack on his jacket. I wonder how many people think that's Archie. I wonder how many people are going to think that that's Archie. He has a little Union Jack on his jacket. I just noticed that. Huh. Well, let me see. I think that's a Union Jack. Yeah, I think that's a Union Jack. Could be Archie. Okay. Mackenzie said, I'm so excited for him, especially that here in the States, he's receiving honors for his accomplishments, not pageant titles. Well, you know what's so weird about this? Didn't I just say yesterday how much Harry is loved and appreciated by the military community here in the United States? And of course, even though this isn't particularly, it's not a military award. However, some of the people who have been honored are military people. And it's just so weird that I was just saying yesterday that thank God that Harry is loved and admired and welcomed by the military community here in the United States. What did I say? When one person in the family serves, it's as though everybody serves. All of that. And then I wake up today and find out that Harry is being honored with this award by some of his peers. That is just super cool. I love it. And they also said it was a star-studded event. Huh. So it's going to be a lot of, I don't wonder how many people are going to show up just because Harry is going to be there. And then, of course, what is our Duchess going to wear? Now, it's not to say for sure that she'll be there. We don't know that for sure, but maybe, just maybe. Okay. I'll go back to this for just a second, take a look at it and see if there's a few more of your comments before I go on to the next thing, which will be Uncle Gary. Scary Gary. Okay, I'm looking back, see if there's anything. Marshall says, so fitting that Harry is to be honored at an event that John Travolta is heading up. So memorable. I just like to dance, like the dance he had with Harry's mom, Princess Diana, a full circle for John. Yeah, you know, John Travolta, he looks kind of youthful, I think. It almost seems weird that he could have danced with Harry's mother, considering that he, I mean, all things considered, I think he looks kind of youthful to be old enough to have danced with Princess Diana, but it is true he has. Baron John Travolta, he is licensed to fly commercial airliners and is the only non-commercial pilot allowed to fly a Qantas airliner. Well, I do remember that he flew those people to Australia, and I believe he was one of the pilots on the Qantas flight that took them down there. Some years ago, I think Oprah was celebrating her 20th anniversary or something like that. And they came up with this huge prop on the stage of the Oprah studio where, like, the nose and the front of a 747 slides out on the stage, or they opened up the curtains or whatever. And there was John Travolta in his pilot's uniform. So John Travolta actually has a mansion that that he can actually bring his plane like to the anyway, he has this complex he lives in, which includes a runway and airplanes and all that kind of stuff. So yes, I was aware that he is a commercial pilot's license. I mean that he has a commercial pilot's license. So yeah, he can fly the big planes. The only other person that is oddly a pilot I could think of is and is actually a commercial pilot is the king of the Netherlands. He flies 737s, and the Sultan of Brunei. And he used to be the king of Jordan. He used to fly 747s. It's a weird hobby to have, I would say. Very weird hobby. But yeah, if you guys, well, Oprah usually doesn't let you watch stuff like that on YouTube, but maybe you can find it. It was a really big show, and that was when Oprah went down under. It was bigger than the Queen's visit. They a lot of people in Australia said it was bigger than the Queen showing up. Okay, thank you for that. Anybody else? Remember John Travolta? Yeah. Okay. So I think we're good with this topic. One more. Every time they try to do Harry, something better happens for him. Kudos to Harry. Absolutely. Huh. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go to Uncle Gary. So, Princess Kate's Uncle Gary condemns the Crown evil portrayal of his sister Carol Middleton as he slams the show's creator for totally misrepresenting relatives. I think they got her number. I really do think they got her number. As a matter of fact, uh, you would have thought that perhaps one of the I wonder if Uncle Gary may have helped them write the script. No, I'm just kidding. Uncle Gary probably wouldn't do that. He loves his sister like anybody else loves their own family. But it just seems like whoever advised him on that part of the story seemed to know a whole lot. Anyway, so in case you have not seen it, and I don't recommend it, I thought The Crown was awful. The portrayal of Harry was an insult. Kate, they made her seem too bright. And of course, William, they made him seem like he was just so pious and almost like a Travis Monk or something like that. When the truth is, he can party with the best of them. But they always made it seem as though he was uncomfortable at parties, as though he was just there to keep an eye on Harry. And oh, it was awful. The way they portrayed Harry was just very sad. It was insulting. I'm surprised they're making a fuss out of this. Now, just so you know, full disclosure, That is the Carol Middleton in the bottom right. But the rest of those, that is the actress that plays Carol Middleton. They've done a good job. I mean, at a glance, she definitely gives you Carol Middleton. Now, there you can see Carol and I'm going to say maybe 12, 13-year-old Kate. And then there's an older actor that plays, grown up Kate that you can see in the kitchen. So they were shopping, I suppose, in downtown or central London, whatever. And she looks over and says, "Oh, it's Princess Diana." And so she goes, "Here, give her that." Diana was helping raise money for something. And I suppose they had some kind of collection thing. And so she told young Kate to go and take the money. Now, anybody who knows that Kate is not the sharpest tool in the shed, and knowing her, she'd have walked right past Diana, not sure who she was. So she'd probably been all the way up the street and totally missed the whole point of it. So anyway, uh, there she is plotting and scheming. She looks over and notices that young Kate makes eye contact with young William, and somehow their eyes met, and there seemed to be some little crush. And then cut to Kate in her bedroom, cutting out pictures of William from teen magazines and such, right? Okay. And then let your imagination continue to take you to this point, which is probably true. Carol Middleton's in the car. She hears that. Oh, wait, I almost forgot one part. Carol notices Kate, the young Kate, cutting out those pictures and told her that, if you dream it, you can live it, or something to that point. I mean, I wasn't exactly a catch, but your father married me. And I think that was probably one of the things that kind of bothers them about this is that, as you know, Kate's father is supposed to have some type of lineage, and Carol Middleton, the air hostess, is just a big nobody, a common serf of a commoner. Nothing special about her bloodline. And so it was supposed to be like she married up when she married Kate's father. Maybe that's what Uncle Gary is upset about. Also, then there's the scene where Carol is riding in her sedan and her saloon, and suddenly she hears on the radio that William is going to St. Andrews. Now, maybe they're not happy about that either, because it kind of confirms what everybody assumed is that she told Kate, "No, don't go to the school of your dreams. I'm taking you out of that school, and I am going to put you in St. Andrews with William so that you can, pursue him." This is everything that everybody assumed in the first place. Why are we trying to pretend like that is not exactly what happened? Everybody knows that Kate wanted to go to a different school. She only went to St. Andrews so that she could go and be with William. Marshall says Uncle Gary can't say nothing. He's no prize himself. His sister, allegedly, and he is a side of a. Oh yeah. I got a photo of that I will show you. As Little Richard used to say, "Shut up, Gary." Thank you for that. Oh, really? Ramona Rosales won American Photography Award for Prince Harry's spare book cover. Was that recently? Because I have not seen anything about that. My. Okay. Oh, you're from the West Midlands. Winsome Jones. Let me see. Lane Park. I am from the West Midlands. Oh, okay. The industrial Midlands. I could not wait to go to the Midlands. I had always wanted to see it. Okay. And I'm looking. Any more comments? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. So there you have Carol looking pretty worn. I don't know if the stress and the strain of party pieces, um, failing is getting to her, but her husband, Silent Mike and Carol Middleton. You know, Mike and Carol, that's the names of the Brady Bunch parents, right? Mike and Carol Brady, Mike and Carol Middleton. Well, anyway, Mike and Carol, this was, I think that was for the Christmas Carol event. I don't know what night that was, but yeah, they they look like the strain of party pieces is getting to them. Carol has been more, I would say, stoic than I've ever seen her. She doesn't have that big pleased grin on her face like, I can't believe I got my daughter married into that family. Yea, though it cost a lot of money, I finally achieved my dream. I mean, her dream. I mean, my dream. No, her dream. Yeah, her dream. Elaine Parker, thank you for the super sticker and thank you for being here. And then, of course, Gary Goldsmith goes on the attack. The show for goes on to attack the show for totally misrepresenting other relatives, including his parents, plus Kate and Prince William. The claim and claims he struggled to understand why his sister hasn't taken legal action over characterizations. Do you think that's a good idea, Uncle Gary? Do you really want the lawyers at Netflix to look into the character of the Goldsmith family or the Middleton family? Do you really want the lawyers, the attorneys, the barristers, whatever? Do you really want them to look into your family? Do you really want them to discover that there was a pharmaceutical business in Buckleberry? Okay, in an attempt to set the record straight, Mr. Goldsmith says Carol isn't that manipulative, evil person, coming up with ways by which she can force her way into the royal family. Why all of a sudden they want to push back? All of the tabloids in the United Kingdom have said the same thing for years. They looked unfavorably toward the Middletons, the Goldsmiths, and anybody else associated with that family. So, why are you challenging Netflix or The Crown? First and foremost, Kate did brilliantly well to get into St. Andrews. She's an amazing girl, but that wasn't noted. Oh, I think it was. I think it was. When they had all those guys do the double take at beautiful bookworm Kate or make believe Barbie, whichever you want to call her, I think they've done plenty. I think they elevated her in a way that I don't think exists any place in this world. And it was all to do with Kate. You've got to be doing these things. You've got to be showing your legs. And it's not just my family. It's not the way Carol operates. Staff at the company behind the crown have shared bonuses totaling more than 10 million pounds. It is unclear how many left bank pictures workers shared the pot. Left bank picture workers. Oh, not bank, but okay. Left bank as in Bank of the River, I guess. It's unclear how many left bank pictures workers shared the pot, but but its website details 36 employees, meaning they could have received more than £280,000 each. The bonus paid last year as filming on the show closed was detailed in companies' house filings. So maybe they made £280,000, maybe not. Peter Morgan, writer, producer, director, whatever he is, I know he writes. Peter Morgan, the writer for The Crown, he's friends with Charles. He's friends with Camilla. And since you're so well connected with the family, ask for a meeting. Just ask for a meeting. Talk to them about it. Have them issue a disclaimer. Out for the count. Kate Middleton's Uncle Gary arrested on suspicion of thumping wife in the street after 1 a.m. drug row. That's right. Duchess of Cambridge uncle, businessman Gary Goldsmith, 52, was arrested following reports of him hitting wife Julianne, 47, in the early hours of Friday morning. That's Uncle Gary, that upstanding citizen. There he is, separating some baking soda on his granite countertop. There he is having lunch with somebody wearing sunglasses, which is usually what people do after they've been thumped. There he is urinating publicly. Doesn't care who sees his tallywhacker. He's just doing it because he's a pig. And then, of course, fool in the crown. And get it? Jewel in the crown, fool in the crown. Kate Middleton's Uncle Gary Goldsmith urinates in the street and munches on McDonald's after wild night out with pals. 52 years old, and you're urinating in the street. You're separating baking soda at all hours of the morning. And, of course, thumping people. Meet Kate Middleton's Uncle Gary. That slob is the one who is so upset with the crown. Kate and William will be deeply wounded by Netflix attack as Uncle shames Whinge Fest. So this is him back in 2022, December of 2022. They roll him out. I think they have maybe an invisible contract. They tend to roll him out anytime they need a distraction. So instead of going after Uncle Gary like the tabloids would have in the past, all of a sudden Uncle Gary is living a very legitimate, upstanding life. He's never in trouble. The party's over. And the home that he has, is it in the south of France or somewhere, that was notorious for their week-long parties, is now a health spa. Wink, wink. It's a health spa. Here's an older story. He's 47 there. Self-made IT recruitment millionaire, but better known as the dodgy maverick delete, according to Taste, brother of Carol Middleton, and thus uncle of the saintly Kate. Saintly Kate? Right. And then over here, of course, Prince William was last night forced to cut ties with Kate Middleton's uncle after he was filmed giving baking soda to an undercover reporter. He was sharing baking soda with an undercover reporter, and that was back in 2009. So that was long before, that was like 2 years before they were married. 2 years before they were married. And he was sharing his baking soda with undercover reporters. You see, they got his number. They know all about him. This is really an exercise of how they can actually downplay or suppress stories and even make them go away when they choose. However, rarely do they ever remove the articles from the internet. You can literally hunt down those articles just by entering their name and the topic or subject matter And you can find these articles are still there. There is a lot, and I do mean a lot, about the Middleton family. They trashed that entire family, which is curious considering how much blanketed protection that they have today. You hear nothing about Uncle Gary. He hasn't changed his ways. I know, saintly Kate. Saintly Kate. Saintly Kate. Anyway, was I through with Uncle Gary? Let me see here. Yes. Okay. I'm going to get to that next one. Yeah, we're going to do that one. But first, let me, I was supposed to show you my video and I totally forgot about it. So we'll go back here to, and if you just joined us, you guys, we started off with this, Prince Harry is to be inducted into, thank you very much, Tilly Malone. Oh, I like that name, Tilly. That's pretty, Tilly Malone. Okay, so Prince Harry is to be inducted into the Living Legend of Aviation Hall of Fame, joining other aviators who have made significant contributions in the aerospace industry, including Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, astronauts. A ceremony will take place in Beverly Hills, California on January the 19th. I will be there. Well, you know what I mean. And, okay, the movie. By the way, I think it's only about 4 minutes long. Prince Harry is to be honored at a thrilling ceremony next week, as he is honored by the 21st Annual Living Legends of Aviation Awards. Taking place in Beverly Hills and hosted by actor and qualified pilot John Travolta, the Prince is one of 4 new inductees who are being recognized for their contributions to aviation and aerospace. The royal father of 2 served for a decade in the British Army, including 3 years flying training missions in the U.S., UK, and Australia, and combat missions in Afghanistan. He will receive the honor on Friday, the 19th of January, alongside fellow aviators Fred George, a Navy pilot and writer, Mark Parent, President and CEO of Canadian Aviation Electronics, and Steve Hinton, who held a world speed record for a decade and has worked as a pilot on more than 100 movies and TV shows. Emmy Award-winning journalist and anchor Lauren Sanchez will also receive the Elling Halverson Vertical Flight Hall of Fame Award, while the Dr. Sam B. Williams Technology Award will go to Lyndon Blue, Vice Chairman of General Atomics. Harry has long held a love of aviation, being awarded his flying wings in 2010 after an 8-month, 220-hour course with the Army Aviation Center, where he learned to fly the Squirrel helicopter as well as the Firefly fixed-wing aircraft. In 2014, he flew in a Spitfire with pilot instructor Phil O'Dell to raise awareness for the Spitfire Scholarship, a program that offers training for wounded veterans to allow them to experience a similar flight training program to WW2 pilots and take part in a flypast to mark the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Britain. On the day, one of the aircraft developed a mechanical fault, and so kind-hearted Prince Harry gave his seat Tom Neal, a 95-year-old RAF veteran from the Battle of Britain. Harry showcased his philanthropy again last year when he attended the Well Child Awards in London to celebrate the incredible achievements and resilience of youngsters and their families. The Duke, who has been the charity's patron for 16 years, sat down with each young award winner in turn and spoke with them about their interests and hobbies at the ceremony. Matt James, chief executive at Well Child, told Hello. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has been patron of Well Child since 2007. The Duke's passion for our work shines through when he meets the children and young people that Well Child supports and their families. Over the last 16 years, the Duke has continuously displayed his commitment to Well Child. He has generously given up his time to visit our families in their homes and in hospital, to meet our hardworking Well Child nurses, and regularly attends the Well Child Awards in association with GSK. He has regularly supported our fundraising efforts and most recently made a generous personal donation to Well Child from the proceeds of his book. We are extremely grateful to have a patron who is genuinely committed to our vision, giving children with complex medical needs the best chance to thrive at home. That's our Harry. That is our Harry. Brenda Martin says Carol should do a comb over. That picture you showed looks like her hair was running from her forehead. Looking at what she is wearing, I see where Kate got her fashion style. Ooh, somebody is feeling a bit prickly tonight, huh? Ouch, I just cut my finger. Let me see here. My bus ride is over. Enjoy the chat all. I will listen tonight after work. Have a lovely day. It is a beautiful day in Cape Town, South Africa. Nice. Okay, well, thank you for keeping us company. And Ruth Lopez says, oh, that is a message for Ruth, not me. Thank you, Love Wins. Joey Moore is proud of Harry. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I love how Harry and Meghan is keeping it moving while the rest are reaping what they sow. Okay. All right, let's get on to Meghan, the Meghan effect. So, oh, and I love this photo of them, by the way. I don't know what event that is, but what a handsome couple. Okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, yes, it does kind of look like it's on the run. You're right about that. So, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry delight fans in Cardiff. Cardiff, I think that is the capital of Wales, right? Cardiff Castle is there. I believe it's the biggest city in Wales. But anyway, Cardiff, if you haven't been to Cardiff, it's beautiful. And of course, the Welsh language is represented in public places. So you'll notice that just like in any other country where there is an official language, you will notice that there is Welsh right alongside English. But they are teaching Welsh again to the children. Just as in Ireland, they are teaching them the ancient Irish language. Scotland, I think, is doing the same. They want to keep their identity. So there you go. Now here, I don't know how you say that. Is it Haute Denim? Wait a minute. Haute Denim? Haute Denim. I'm going to call it Haute. Well, anyway, denim jeans worn by Meghan Markle shares secrets. So the jean company, they are sharing their secret. I remember that occasion when they went to Cardiff Castle. And when I went on my grand tour back in 2018, I made it a point to go to Cardiff Castle because I wanted to walk in the footsteps of Harry and Meghan. So in the very small print, it says, Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle as she then wore the Holt jeans on her visit to Cardiff in 2018. And there you can see their jeans hit the fashion pages in 2018 when Meghan Markle wore a pair of to Cardiff Castle. That was the Duchess of Sussex first visit, a royal visit, that is, to Wales. Well, was it really a royal visit? She wasn't married yet, but we'll just say it was royal. Now the Welsh company Holt Denim has opened its doors to TV cameras to reveal exactly what goes on in making this version of the wardrobe staple. The company, founded and run by husband and wife team David and Claire Heat and Cardigan. Oh, these names. Heat, is it Heat? Hyatt. Oh, maybe it's Hyatt. Yeah, I bet you that's Hyatt. David and Claire Hyatt in Cardigan. And carried, oh my goodness, is it so, whatever that is, has been making handmade jeans to order since 2012. It employs 25 people and it is currently producing about 10,000 pairs a year. Is that 10,000? Yeah, 10,000. I lost a zero somewhere, but 10,000 pairs a year. 10,000 pairs of jeans a year, or denims, if you will. I'm thinking about that. 25 people making 10,000 pairs of jeans a year. I guess that is impressive. That is impressive. And there you can see a little glimpse inside of the workspace. You know, I wonder if that's it. Is that all of it, where they actually construct the jeans? But as you can see, it is a very hands-on operation. Claire said since the Meghan effect brought the small company 100 miles west out of Welsh capital into the global attention, its staff has become used to cameras. So the staff, I guess, are kind of used to the idea, especially since the Duchess of Sussex has been there, wore their product. Now, all of a sudden, they are the darlings of the denim world. And they're used to having cameras around in their little workshops. So that is very cool. They're like celebrities. They're celebrity jean makers. And there's the couple right there, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's them. But anyway, I saw that on the story. So I don't know why that kind of looks like father-daughter. Maybe it is father-daughter. But anyway, I'm guessing that's the dad. Or maybe that is the wife. I can't tell. She looks very young. Anyway, that's the company that makes the jeans that Meghan wore. And because Meghan wore those jeans, their fortunes are on the rise. And such is the Meghan effect. And when Meghan Markle wore our jeans, we had the world's press on our doorstep. So our grand master workers, as we call them, have become used to being featured in things. It's good for business, added Claire. And I remember that visit because Meghan got her first curtsy and she got the first kiss on the back of her hand by one of the well-wishers in Cardiff. Very, very cool. You could actually go inside of the Cardiff Castle. Very interesting place. And even go up to the medieval tower and look around the grounds of the castle. So I recommend, if you're ever in that area, make sure you go there. You can walk in the footsteps of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And in case you're interested in anything that our Duchess wore that day, there it is right there. You have the earrings. It's the Sophia Day-Dash earrings. And the Theory Hadley off-the-shoulder jacket. And the Tabitha Simmons Kiki boots. Kiki boots. The, what is that? Everlane women's black cashmere scarf. Wow, that is so light I can barely see it. The the purse, the that and that and that. Yeah, you can see all of that stuff there. And the jeans. So anyway, that's what Meghan wore that day. I still remember that. They were a little late because their train was delayed and the people were freezing. But in spite of that, they were very ecstatic to see them. Right? She always looks amazing. Oh, wearing white to the wedding? Yeah. Maybe it was that baby brain. Meghan told us she had baby brain. Meghan was always thoughtful like that to highlight local designers and boast their sales. This is why the lazy staff complained about her. They never had to research or do real work. Yeah, they never bother. They never bothered. Meghan brought that American work ethic, which I particularly am proud of. And the thing is, people think that Americans are overindulged and lazy, but I'm here to tell you, Americans work hard for their money. At least us working class Americans. See, if Kate was nice to Meghan, Meghan could have used party pieces for Lilibet's birthday or something, and could save the and could have saved Mama's company. Uh-huh. Yeah, one little item purchased by Meghan would have been enough to save that company. Aw, how sweet. How sweet. Yeah, it was a nice visit. I'm going to have to go back and look for that. I really enjoyed watching it. Now, got some sad news for you guys. Adan Canto. This guy who starred on the Designated Survivor passed away, I think yesterday. Adan Canto. I watched that series. I think they had like maybe 2 seasons or something. Anyway, he passed away. He had a very, very rare illness. So rare that it just doesn't happen to anybody. Let's see, Adam Canto, cleaning lady and Designated Survivor star, dead at 42, young man. Best known to the audience for his roles in The Cleaning Lady and Designated Survivor, has died at the age of 42. Actor Adan Canto died on January 8th, 2024 of appendicitis cancer. And I guess that means his appendix, right? Canto's publicist, Jennifer Allen, confirms in a statement to TV Line, Adam had a depth of spirit that few truly knew. Those who glimpsed it were changed forever. He leaves behind his wife, his best friend, of course, his wife, best friend, and creative partner, Stephanie Ann Canto, as well as his 2 greatest works of art, Roman Alder, 3.5 years of age, and Eve Josephine, 1.5 years of age. He will be greatly missed by so many. How sad is that? I saw Designated Survivor. He was so good in that. And I was surprised I hadn't seen him in anything else. Apparently, he's on the X-Men, or he's one of the X-Men, which is why you can see here Halle Berry. I don't have the words just yet, but my dear sweet friend Adan just gained his wings forever in my heart. So yeah, they were friends. The Cleaning Lady was a great show. No wonder it didn't come back on TV. What is The Cleaning Lady? I don't know what that is. So it's a show. I thought it was a movie. I'm going to have to look for that. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. I saw that and I was just like, how is that possible? He's so young. Well, Prince Harry's book and The Little Prince, best-selling books in 2023, according to RomaniaInsider.com. All the way in Romania, they are enjoying Spare, a leading online bookstore in the Romanian market, sold over 2.5 million products in 2023, and the demand was quite varied. Bestsellers, that is, includes Prince Harry's memoir Spare and Anton de Saint something, The Little Prince. Next on the list of the best-selling books are Hold On to Your Kids by Gordon Neufeld, and that's it for Spare. Oh, well, down there it says a book alongside, what is that? Gorban, whatever, Gorban Monty, and Prince Harry. Oh, okay, that's that doctor that interviewed Prince Harry. But anyway, so Spare is doing well in Romania, in Bucharest, Romania, and of course the Pickering Public Library, most borrowed book for 2023, Spare. Now, if you're wondering where in the world is Pickering, I believe it's either in Toronto or in the metropolitan Toronto area. As you can see there, I even included a photo of the library. And on the map, you can see, let me see, is that Lake Erie? Let me see, Superior, Michigan, Ontario. Yeah, I think that's Lake Erie. The smallest one is Lake Erie. So, yeah, I think that's Lake Erie. You can see it's right there on the banks of the lake by Toronto. So that's where the Pickering Public Library is located. And Spare is the most borrowed book. And library things. There were a lot of great memoirs this year. Prince Harry absolutely ran away with it. The only memoir and nonfiction to make the all genres top list too. You'll also, is that notice? Also, no, should that be notice? Oppenheimer. Well, anyway, not a new book, but unlike most bestsellers, we don't nix perennial favorites. Oh, okay. So, library thing. And BetterUp. Good news for BetterUp. 2024 is looking pretty good so far. Thank you to Built-In for including us on its 2024 Best Places to Work list. We're honored to have been recognized alongside some inspiring companies in multiple categories. So BetterUp is considered one of the best places in the world to work. And right here, they made it, I think it's 100 companies. They made it to number 51. Wow. Let me see if Harry's in that photo. He is not. He is not. At least I don't think so. I don't see Robichaud either. Although it's kind of blurry. It's kind of hard to see, but I don't see him either. At BetterUp, we're bringing human transformation to individuals and forces everywhere. Our mission to unlock greater clarity, potential purpose, and passion for every one of our members with an innovative approach to coaching and leadership development. The BetterUp experience brings together world-class coaching, AI, and something else that got cut off. So, so they're number 51 of the 100 best places to work according to that list. And there's just a sample on the right side of how they have them laid out. So, BetterUp. location, Austin, Texas. I thought they were in Silicon Valley. Employs 650 employees and founded in 2013. Did not know that. 650 employees. I wonder if that's at that location or, well, it says location, 650, but surely they have other employees, right? Maybe they have a lot of people that work off-site or contracted workers. I don't know. But anyway, interesting. Peter Capaldi slams grown men who waste their time attacking Meghan Markle. In the wake of his new show, Criminal Record, drawing parallels between one of his characters and Meghan Markle, Peter Capaldi slams the individuals who demean themselves by criticizing the Duchess of Sussex. That's interesting, right? Anyway, it says, Apple TV new drama Criminal Record found some very royal inspiration for its unfiltered depiction of racism and misogyny within the British police force. During an episode of the series, which premiered on the streamer January 10th, Cush Jumbo's character, Sergeant June Linker, is compared to Meghan Markle by Sergeant Kim Cardwell, that is, Sean Dooley, a remark on June's ability to infiltrate the historically white, mostly male establishment. Peter Capaldi, who plays the seasoned and stubborn Chief Inspector Daniel Haggerty on the series, thought the remark was a perfect encapsulation of the immaturity and callousness of a character like Cardwell. As Capaldi's exclusively, that is, told Messenger, I don't know why grown men waste their time and demean themselves by becoming involved in that kind of work. You know, I ask that question all the time. As you know, I have identified Robert Jobson and even Piers Morgan as having great ability as writers. As a matter of fact, a lot of those royal rodents are actually great writers. But you couldn't know that because of all of the nasty, filthy garbage that they produce. It seemed like such a waste of talent that they pursue all of these royal storylines when there's real things in this world to talk about. But they rather waste their talent with all this royal stuff when there's real stories out there. Or if you're going to report something, tell the truth about the rest of the family. Tell the truth about the rest of the family. It won't necessarily make you popular or rich, but there is a story there. That institution, that is the story. Not Harry and Meghan outside the institution, but those people within the institution. All those fluff pieces and books that they write about that family is a waste of time. Peter Morgan had a chance to do something amazing when he started The Crown. And he did with the older stuff, but the last 2 seasons were crap. He was so busy playing to his audience of 2, and that, of course, Charles and Camilla, that it just turned the show into this sad, pathetic melodrama, which bears little by way of reality. Capaldi further expanded on the treatment of Markle has routinely been subjected to, especially by members of the British press. And, let me see. And then it says, I don't know why people feel so negative, Capaldi said. There's a vibe and aspects of the media here who seem to have it in for her. I don't see why, he said. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the next one here. There you go. And anyway, there's more to the article, but you get the point. I think that they were kind of, making that comparison in the dialogue. And of course, it also should bring more people to view their show. So it's a twofer. Not only do they get a chance to promote their show, but they, I guess it's not a twofer. That's pretty much what the article is. It's just to make sure that you know that they're sending or that they're making a point using the Duchess of Sussex. Aaron, I thought for sure the Brits would be losing their minds over that scene in Criminal Record yesterday. Seems a great show so far, by the way. Oh, you've seen it? I haven't seen it. Oh, I'm going to have to look for it. Maybe they won't make any mention of it because it's too critical for them. Huh, okay. Now I'm going to have to look for it. Selena Gomez, Prince Harry, and other celebrities leading mental health advocacy. So there was a list of them, but number 3, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, have been a driving force in the mental health advocacy space. Their foundation, Archwell, has partnered with several organizations to promote mental health initiatives, including the launch of a mental health resource platform aimed at providing accessible support and guidance. And this will be our last, 1 hour, 18 minutes. I can't believe it. How did that go by so fast? Anyway, this is going to be our last word. Can you believe it? This is not a spare. This is a living legend. One of the squaddies shared with us on, is that really it? Oh, and then there was this. I thought Harry looked kind of hot in that photo, so I thought I would share it with you. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Can you believe it? I'm done. 1 hour, 9. You know what? I'm not even going to force it. I am done. I'm not even going to drag it out today. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know how that happened. So did somebody roofie me? I even showed a movie. Wow, that is weird. How? Wait. Yeah, 1 hour, 19 minutes. That is so odd. Can you believe it? Huh. And that is it, right? I didn't miss anything. Okay, that's it, you guys. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Yes, Susie Q. I'll leave that up there for you. That's it. We're done. So anyway, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us a safe space as per usual. And thank you to all the members of Royal Sussex. If you'd like to have a membership, start one. Okay, we're going to get out of here. I'm not even going to go into all that either. So consider yourselves lucky. Good night, Doria. Good night, Diana. Thank you for those amazing kids. Oh, I can't believe it. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but whatever it is, it can't be that important. So I am going to Ginger Avenger, and I will see you all tomorrow. I can't believe it. Hallelujah. Because it's been 3 hours. And I'm just like, how is that happening? I know what I missed. I'm just kidding. I didn't miss anything. I'm just messing with you. I can't believe it. I don't know what happened, but anyway, see y'all tomorrow.